these first few years, how do you feel like you're expecting yourself to maybe make a jump this season in your play on the field?
Yeah, I think every year I want to improve on the year I had before. And I think in the time I've been here, I haven't been fully satisfied with, the way I've been playing or how much I get to play. So I think every year the goal is to kind of build yourself into a consistent player for the team you're on. And this year is no different.
You got a lot of minutes at outside back last year. How did you like that? And coming into this year, how are you kind of confronting, I guess, the position situation?
Yeah, I think, said it a lot. I think it was just what the team needed at the time. So I think I was filling a spot where we were kind of lacking depth at a certain point in the season, and it was a new experience for me, but one that the staff prepared me for and that the guys around me helped me with. So, this year, I mean, it's the same as it was last year. I'll play wherever they need me to play. And if that's center back, then it's center back. If it's right back, it's right back.
And then there's a couple new guys on that back line with you, Sam and Kobe as well. What are you seeing from them, and how are you guys gelling as a back line?
Yeah, they've been great. They're two awesome guys, both on and off the field. Really strong players. And I think for us, it's good to have competition in the back always. So I think so far the play has been very high level. Everyone's competitive and wants to put their best foot forward, and it's been great getting to know them and kind of integrating them into the group.
What's that do for the depth of that back line? Because there were some moments last year, I mean, you had to play 3 or 4 different positions and everything. When you see kind of another defender come in, maybe even one that can be a little bit variable, do you go, okay, maybe I don't need to play 1,000 minutes this year? Kind of take a little bit of a sigh of relief?
No, definitely not a sigh of relief. I think it's another guy you're competing for time with. So I don't think there's anyone on our team that looks at it as an opportunity to not play a game so that someone else can play. Obviously, you know how long these seasons are, the amount of games we'll play with Champions League and Leagues Cup and MLS. So we'll need every guy to step in for considerable minutes, but there's definitely no part of it that's, you're excited to see more guys come so that you can not play a game or anything like that.
Sure. Is that Iron Man title that sometimes we give to you guys that play forever? Jake Lott had it a couple years ago, and it seems like you're going to get it at least once or twice during your career. Is that like a point of pride on the back line to be able to kind of just go and go and go?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think, it's our job to be ready to play. So for me, I don't think you look at it like you have to play every single minute. Obviously, you need to be accountable for your team, and whatever the team needs, you'll do. But I think there's never been a point since I've been playing where I've ever wanted to step off the field or take myself out of an opportunity to play. So I think it's something that just comes from doing your job, and if you play every minute, you play every minute. If not, it doesn't mean that you've done something wrong necessarily. And this year we're hoping to play 50, 60 games. So I think there's going to be, like I said, lots of rotation, and we're going to need everyone. But our job is to be available for the coaches whenever they call upon us.
You touched on this a little bit, but what's kind of the next level of your game as a guy coming in now with a full preseason and not having to acclimate yourself, making a cross-country move, even between matches where you played for one team and then played in the same stadium for the other one, kind of thing like you did last year? What's kind of the next level, I guess, for you as you sort of progress with this club?
To become a consistent starter. I think that's always been the goal since I came to MLS, and definitely hasn't changed. Like, that's still what I'm trying to do, and we have a tremendous roster with a lot of good guys who are competing for spots. So it's the greatest challenge as I'll get, and it'll take a lot from anyone to step on the field, but that's what makes it fun, and that's what makes it worthwhile when you do get those opportunities.
You excited for CONCACAF play?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's a good opportunity always. You want to be in tournaments like that. You want to play those games. You want to have to go travel to these different countries and compete against their best teams. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to represent RSL on a confederation-wide tournament and to represent the league. And, yeah, I mean, we're in the tournament, so we're here to win. That's the goal.
Yeah, for sure. It does kind of cut into preseason. I think we're 4 weeks away from kickoff or something like that, which seems weird because you guys like literally just got back to training. But does that kind of play in your mind, sort of give you guys a little bit of like a light at the end of preseason to say like, hey, we're less than a month away, like from actual games that count and matter and all that stuff? Does that sort of help kind of prep you this preseason?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's 4 weeks away, like you said, and I think for us it's exciting because there's a meaningful game on the horizon, and at the same time, I think it leaves no room for us to kind of build ourselves up. We have to be ready to go, and I think the guys showed that with how they came back from the off season, but also with the sessions we're having already. Like, it's not a comfortable build into preseason or taking it lightly or anything like that. Like, these are tactical sessions that are preparing us for games, fitness, and technique-wise and everything. So, yeah, we have 4 weeks to be ready, and every day will matter for that.
How hard was it for you to have to watch those playoff games from the sideline after the injury at the end of last year?
Yeah, it was awful. Yeah, like I said, I think part of your job is to stay healthy as a player, and I didn't do that, so that's disappointing from my end. And then, obviously, you want to see the team succeed for both the team reasons, you want to advance and you want to win, and then the personal reasons, you want to get back and get another chance on the field. So, not something I enjoyed, not something I hope to have to do again, and something that's definitely fueling me and has fueled me for the last couple months to make sure that I'm stronger than I was last season.
With Zach having the injury and Gavin moving on and Rafa coming in, what does that mean for you and probably Jay Glad and Vera, kind of as that back three in terms of communication and just setting the tone defensively and communication-wise?
Yeah, definitely some changes, but I think one thing we've harped on already is just trying to increase the amount of communication we have on the field, and kind of having everyone step into a leadership role on the field. And I think there's still, Zach's obviously still around, getting everyone ready, helping guys get ready, and Rafa brings a good, mature presence to the team as well to fill in. And so I think that's been really valuable thus far. But yeah, I think it's an opportunity where we have to step up individually and collectively to make sure that with new pieces, both in the back, but also up front, and kind of everyone on the field, that we're on the same page.
How much pride do you guys take that Diego and Emeka got that chance to get called into January camp?
Yeah, I think it's a great representation for the team, to take nothing away from their individual work that they've put in for, not just how long I've known them, but for their entire professional and soccer careers. They've earned it easily, and it's nice to see them get recognized for the hard work they put in. And then, yeah, as a team and as a club, obviously it's a good representation of the season we had.
Right on. Thanks, Phil.
Cool.